Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today you're going to see this video on tiger print set. It's got how to tiger design, so the lines. It's got an how to on drawing the full tiger, tiger face, ombre, isolated chrome, hibiscus flowers, and that's it. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get into this video. So to start, I began with infilling this client's nails. She has tips on that are full extensions, so we infill them because she likes to grow her nails out. I'm using rose quartz here, and honestly, I love this builder. Next up, we're going to paint all of the nails other than your little fingers. Your little fingers? Their little fingers. You want to do 2 coats of this and cure in between each one for 60 seconds. Now for the ombre. So I recommend placing the colour you're going to use down on a palette, adding a tiny bit of white and a little bit of clear builder just to thicken it, then using a sponge dabbing it on. You want to do it in thin layers and build it up, otherwise you get that washy effect. So with the yellow, I do this twice. I do the first layer and then I do a second layer to slightly darken it. Here I will then go in with the orange, which I'll focus to the tip, and go in with a dry side of the sponge to blend it into the yellow. Then you can see I'm using one of the drier sponges to go in and add some of that colour at the base of the nail to really define the colour of the tiger effect. Now for the tiger stripes. It's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest, but what I find best to do is start off lining it on, and as you get towards the end you're going to want to wiggle and lift. You also want to do some ones that are connected to each other and actually ones that connect all the way across to make it look a little bit more authentic tiger print. You can also go in after if you feel like there's gaps and draw even smaller strokes like I am here. So again, I'm doing another ombre, but more of the aura style to create depth behind the drawn tiger. Now for the drawn tiger. For this, you actually want an image next to you to look at. So we went through and found one we liked. This was the base we chose that was actually the base of the ombre, but not with the white. You want to start out by just getting the colour on there and doing little bits at a time. Honestly, just trust yourself. You may not think it looks like a tiger at first, but it's the detail that changes it. So now I'm starting to go in with the detail, where I'm outlining and drawing the hip bone of the leg, and now the little bits of the ears and everything. You just want to be really gentle-handed with this and use as little pressure as possible so that you don't spread out the black. Then it's basically the same as the tiger prints on the fingers. You're just going to put the lines in and lift, put the lines in and lift. Now back to ombre in this finger to do the detail of the tiger face. With the tiger face, I always choose to outline the main features first on any drawing that I'm adding into a nail. Reason being, you can get the space of it better if you focus on the eye and the nose. Then I'm literally copying the image that we had the inspiration from to create this tiger face. Personally, if this is your first time, I suggest curing after each detail is drawn so that you don't smudge anything, or if there's a good part you've done that you don't ruin it. Then you're going to layer. So what you want to do with nails is you look at the images and you layer the colours. Don't overthink it. That's all I can say. Best thing, don't overthink it, because otherwise then you'll just not get the look that you're looking for. Here I'm just adding an extra bit of detail around the snout, which I'm using the dark orange again to deepen that nose. Now for the little fingers. This is where we did isolated chrome. So for this, you want to put your chosen colour on. You're going to do 2 layers and cure in between like you would. We like to be a little bit different. This client loves something fun, so she tends to have always 2 different colours, no matter what. So we opted for Damson In Distress and Spring Meadow, which is so underrated. Then for the thumbs, we are doing Ombre Again and Tiger Print. By this point, you should be able to do it absolutely fine. For your hibiscus, you want to start with a dotting tool and put 3 dots for the tops of the petals. You can do 4 or 5 petals. I like 5, I think it just looks bigger and more spaced correctly. Then we're going in with Damson and Love Note mixed together, and you're bringing it towards the centre to create the full petals of the flowers. After this, you're going to cure. You do not cure the whites before you do this because you need them to blend together. And now we're going to use Damson to deepen that centre of the hibiscus. It just gives depth to the flower and makes it look more realistic. Then you're going to draw an extra little leaf on the side. We drew 2, decided we didn't like it, so got rid of the top one because we liked the little bit of the bigger one and the positioning of it. And we added some gold beads. Now to finish off your isolated chrome, you're going to mattify each of the little fingers and rub over with acetone. Then, to get the chrome to stick really, really well, you're going to mix some top coat with black so it's visible, the design. You want the design visible so that you know what you're doing and that you don't ruin it. Then you're going to pop that in the lamp for 20 to 30 seconds, depending on how new or strong your lamp is. Here is me applying the matte top coat. That goes in the lamp for 30 to 60 seconds. And now back to the chrome. You're going to rub it on, and the reason we acetone is it gets rid of any extra oils. That means the chrome will not stick. And it gives you a flawless chrome finish. And then on the index fingers, we always like to add gems and detail. We added some stars and little beads again. Here's the chrome for the other finger. Again, draw on, cure for 30 seconds, max 20 to 30 seconds, and then rub the chrome on. And then again, the hibiscus on this side, we chose to put the green in the middle of this flower. It just looks cute, and here's the full process. Again, do not cure the white before you add the colour to the petals. Then we just added a little sun on this index finger, and after that, top coated everything.